All right, what if you could get your hands on 10 AI tools that are helping 92% of students get better grades? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down today. If you want to completely change your study game, do me a quick favor, hit that subscribe button and give this a like. You're not going to want to miss this. Let's dive in.
Okay, first things first, let's talk about this number, 92%. Seriously, just let that sink in for a second. And look, this isn't some made-up marketing fluff. This comes from a real study from the AI platform StudyFetch. They looked at 1,000 students, and the ones who used it regularly, their grades went through the roof. We're not talking about a small improvement here. This is a total game changer. So the big question is, how do we get you in on that?
You know that feeling, right? It's like 1 a.m., you're just staring at this mountain of textbooks and assignments, and you feel completely buried, overwhelmed. It's like you're drowning in homework. Well, guess what? Today, we're throwing you a lifeline. And yeah, it's made of AI.
So, here's the game plan for today. We're going to kick things off by tackling procrastination. You know, mastering your tasks and time. Then, we'll dive into supercharging your writing the right way. After that, we'll look at tools to help you ace pretty much any subject before pulling it all into one central study hub. And to wrap it all up, we'll show you how to build your very own AI study plan. Sound good? Let's get started.
All right, first section, mastering your tasks and time. Let's be real. This is about conquering that final boss for every student, procrastination. We're going to look at how you can stop feeling stuck and actually start getting things done.
And the first tool in our arsenal is called Goblin Tools. Okay, so this was originally designed for neurodivergent learners, but honestly, it's a lifesaver for anyone who's ever looked at a giant project and just felt their brain go completely blank. It's like having a little goblin on your shoulder, helping you slay that big, scary monster called getting started.
So its secret weapon is this feature called Magic to Do. It's awesome. You can literally just type in a massive task, something overwhelming like write entire history paper, and boom, the AI breaks it all down into tiny, manageable steps. It even tells you about how long each little step will take. I mean, for a procrastinator, that's everything. A total game changer.
And it does so much more. It's not just a one-trick pony. You've got the formalizer, which can take your messy, brain-dump notes and turn them into a professional-sounding email for your professor. There's a judge that analyzes the tone of a message so you don't accidentally sound rude, and a compiler that takes all your scattered thoughts and just organizes them into a neat list. It's basically a whole toolkit for getting your brain in order.
Okay, next up, supercharging your writing. So you've got your tasks organized, but now you actually have to do the writing. And let's be honest, with AI, that's gotten complicated. The big question is, how do you use these amazing tools without, getting in trouble for it?
And that brings us to a really smart tool, Grammarly Authorship. See, for the longest time, schools have been focused on AI detection, trying to catch you after you've done something wrong. This tool, it flips that whole idea on its head. It's not about catching cheaters. It's about being transparent and building trust with your professors.
So here's how it works, and it's super simple. It's a 3-step thing that puts you in the driver's seat. Step 1, you turn on the tracking inside your Google Doc. That's it. Step 2, you just write your paper. Use AI, use ChatGPT, whatever helps you brainstorm or edit. And then step 3, you share a report with your professor that shows them your whole process. The brilliant part is you're not trying to hide anything. You're showing them how you work.
And that's the whole point. As the quote says, this is about moving beyond detection. It's not a game of cat and mouse anymore. It's about giving your professor a window into your process. This turns the conversation from, did you cheat, to how did you use this tool to help you think? And honestly, I think this is where academic writing is headed.
All right, so you're organized, you're writing with integrity, but what about that one impossible math problem or that chemistry concept that just makes your brain hurt? Well, now it's time to call in the specialists. Okay, say hello to the homework helpers. This is your AI cavalry, right? The tools that write in to save the day when you're stuck and you need an answer, like now. First up is the jack of all trades, Socratic by Google. And its superpower is ridiculously simple. You just take a picture of your homework. So the best thing about Socratic is just how easy it is. Plus, it's free. You snap a picture of a problem and it gives you step-by-step instructions. But here's the catch. It hasn't been updated in a long time. So if you're working on something really complex or advanced, the answers can be a little shallow or sometimes just plain wrong. So think of it as a great place to start, but you might need to double-check its work. So how do you know which one to use? Well, this table is basically your cheat sheet. If you've got general homework, Socratic is a great first stop. But for a tricky math equation, you got to check out Microsoft Math Solver. You can actually just draw the equation on your screen. And for the really heavy-duty stuff like data analysis and complex calculations, Wolfram Alpha is an absolute monster. It's all about picking the right tool for the specific problem you have.
Okay, let's switch gears completely, away from math and science, and into a totally different challenge, learning a new language. I mean, you can study flashcards all day long, but the hardest part, the thing that freaks everyone out, is actually speaking it. And that is exactly what a tool like Lengua is built for.
And this is what makes it so cool. Check out this quote from a user. They told the AI tutor to pretend to be a friend named Joe at a cafe, and the AI started using local Spanish slang, calling him Dio, which is like dude. This isn't some stiff, robotic textbook exercise. It's a real, flowing conversation. It uses slang, it can have different accents, it feels real. And that's how you actually learn to speak a language.
Okay, so we've looked at all these specialized tools. But now for the next level. What if you could pull all your stuff, your notes, your textbooks, your lecture slides, into one single, super smart place? Welcome to the all-in-one study hub.
First up in this category is Google's Notebook LM. The best way to think about this is like your own personal research assistant. You just feed it all your dense stuff, your PDFs, your research papers, your notes, and it helps you connect the dots. It's designed to find the key ideas and summarize everything for you.
Okay, but this is probably its coolest feature. It's called Audio Overview. Notebook LM will literally create a mini podcast for you, summarizing your documents. It even uses 2 different AI voices that have a discussion about the main points. So imagine this. Instead of rereading that dense 50-page article for the 10th time, you can just pop in your headphones and listen to a quick summary on your way to the exam. Now that is studying smarter, not harder.
So if Notebook LM is your research assistant, then our last big tool, StudyFetch, is the entire command center. This is the one. This is the platform that got that crazy 92% number we talked about at the beginning, and once you see what it does, you'll get it. It even comes with its own personal AI tutor, a little dog named Spark.
Just look at what this thing does. You upload your course material just once, and in one click, it creates notes for you, it generates flashcards, it builds practice quizzes. The AI tutor Spark.E can grade your practice essays. You can literally have a conversation with your own notes and ask them questions. It even does the audio podcast recap thing. It takes all your raw class materials and poof, instantly builds an entire study universe just for you. It's wild. Okay, so let's bring it all home and talk about building your AI study plan. We've just walked through 10 incredible tools, right? From something simple like Goblin tools to break down a big project, all the way to StudyFetch, which builds a whole universe for you. But here's the key. You don't need to use all of them. The goal is to pick the ones that fix your biggest headaches and build a system that actually works for you.
So really, the question isn't if AI can change how you study anymore. The real question is, how are you going to use it to level up? These tools are here, they can help you learn better, faster, and with so much less stress. So I'm curious, which one are you most excited to try first? Drop it in the comments below, I'd love to know. And hey, if this helped you out, make sure you're subscribed for more deep dives just like this one. Thanks for hanging out with me.